It's the Eastern Conference Playoffs, and this is Game 3 of the first round on EA Sports. We're ready for tip-off, and these fans are as well. It's their home team taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Hi, everyone. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you talk about the Nets coming in. They took 2 big steps forward on the road, winning both those first 2 games. Now they come back home with a 2-0 lead already in their pocket.
And this has been a one-sided series so far, and not in the way we even expected. I mean, what a position to be in. Get 2 wins on the road, now you're coming home already up 2-0 with a chance to put a stranglehold on the series.
Driving right to the basket. Giannis!
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. The screen sets him up for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The Bucks at the controls. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Nothing going here on that drive. To Hollis Jefferson. Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the 3. Good contest. Middleton off the mark. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Brook Lopez at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Brooklyn with the basketball. To Hollis Jefferson. Probing the defense. Kyrie Irving. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Count the basket inside.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Kyrie across the timeline. Leads 4. Shot from in close, no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Irving brings the ball up court. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
to Adetokunbo. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And he connects on the first free throw.
Good shot, good shot.
Second and 3, off the mark. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Weighs his options. Baseline drive. Eric Bledsoe. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. Terrific vision. Won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
The follow won't go either. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Lopez doesn't get the bounce. Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To Adetokunbo. 4-3. Missed it. It's Brooklyn's ball. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Another follow, no good. To Adetokunbo. And finishes strong. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Leads just a point. Korver to Dinwiddie. The drive right to the basket. A lot of contact, no whistle.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Harris up against the Spaniard. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
DeAndre Jordan rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Rises for the slam. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Hollis Jefferson. And he knocks it down at the line. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. Matthews. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Straight on three. At the buzzer. That's the end of one here in game number 3. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
To George Hill. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Here comes the screen. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Giannis in control of the basketball, trailing by 4. For 3. Off the mark. No good. To Hollis Jefferson. Nikola Mirotic swats it. And that one out of bounds off a buck. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Dinwiddie shot, no good. Matthews to Middleton. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Nets have the basketball to Jordan. Over to the right side. To Jordan. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Matthews. That's rebounded by the Nets. Now a steal by Milwaukee. That's out of bounds off of Giannis. Dinwiddie into the front court. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Taken down by Giannis. To Middleton. Trying to cash in. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Jordan. From long range. Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. To Lopez. Throws it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Wide open look, won't go. Bledsoe at the basketball. The lead is 2. Bledsoe slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Irving, 4 out of 7.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Got it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Irving. To Jordan. Runner here won't go down. To Middleton. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Hollis Jefferson. Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
From the outside, no good. To Middleton. Fires the 3. Smothering D. To Irving. Kyrie Irving. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Hollis Jefferson. From the painted area, won't go down. Bledsoe to Matthews. Has a chance. Matthews unable to get it to go. DeAndre Jordan pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down 4. Shot from the lane won't go. DeAndre Jordan with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening. So the 2 teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Bucks have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was gold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Irving with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. To Hollis Jefferson. Nothing going here on that drive. Second effort. Giannis Antetokounmpo with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Whoa, Chris Middleton. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Kyrie with the rock to Hollis Jefferson. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Irving. Short jumper stays out. To Matthews. Fires the 3. Well contested. Wesley Matthews can't hit it.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Wesley Matthews above the rim.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand. Check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
To Bledsoe. Just off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. Bucks at the controls. Greek Freak for 2. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Kyrie lets it go. Won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Irving into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Here comes the screen. Brook Lopez tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Irving. Here comes the screen. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Irving doesn't have the touch. No good. To Middleton. Going to launch beyond the arc. He might be underrated, but Chris Middleton, the defense was ready, still knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down 11. Bucks have it. To Middleton. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. That's out. Last touch by Brook Lopez. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Brooklyn's got it. Now to Jordan, down low. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Lopez. Robin Lopez. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Off the assist.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Adetokunbo. Off the iron. No good. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys down by 9. To Jordan. Runners good there.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Bucks at the controls. George Hill. Beyond the arc for 3. And the rebound comes down to Jordan. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Robin Lopez. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Old school equals high percentage.
Dinwiddie into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Lopez. Adetokunbo. And he still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Cashes in for 2. .15-footer at the buzzer. And Jordan able to secure the rebound. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Bucks with the lead. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. And you have to figure they like this spot they're in. Entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the 4th quarter with, more importantly.
Robin Lopez able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity. Oh! Out there looking like the Kembe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Dinwiddie. Korver. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
DeAndre Jordan's game, we know, is better suited for being closer to the rim. But I got to give him a lot of credit. He's developed into a guy who can step out and occasionally knock down a jumper if you give him some space.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Giannis Adetokunbo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw, good for Giannis. It's a 3-point play as the Bucks add to their lead. Dinwiddie with the basketball. The deficit is 6. Pau Gasol snatching it out of the air. And the two counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
DeAndre Jordan, huge block. Fourth this contest. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Hill. Well defended. Dinwiddie into the front court. Trailing by 4. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
George Hill, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Irving. To Hollis Jefferson. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. The follow won't go either.
And he usually makes a living on shots like that. But sometimes, maybe it's just not your night.
Eric Bledsoe. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Underutilized. 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 Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
Kyrie Irving for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Here's Irving into the front court. Down 11. And destroys the rim. That's what DeAndre Jordan does.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Irving brings the ball up court. To Jordan, down low. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Bledsoe to Lopez. Hill. Not that time. He misses. Into the front court, it's Irving. His team down 9. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
To Hill. 4-3. George Hill forcing that one. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lopez. Brook Lopez continues to expand his game. Well defended, he still finds a way.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Irving. To Hollis Jefferson. Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Adetokunbo to Matthews. Bledsoe. Won't go down. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way.
Crafty. That's what the good ones do. Draws the contact, and now shooting three.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Second free throw off the mark. Still want to come. Now the Nets going to take a timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Irving. Here's a chance from long range. The Bucks clear the rebound. Has a look. And scores.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. 19-footer at the buzzer. Eric Bledsoe. He's 3 for 7. Long key from three-quarters court. The Bucks claim victory. They've taken a commanding lead in this best-of-7 series. 3 games to none. 1 victory left. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks put one in the win column with a solid performance. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks. It wasn't surprising to see this team on the losing end of this matchup. They weren't very good with their execution, and they suffered for it. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Brooklyn Nets seemed to have issues communicating when it came to transition defense. They gave up way too many easy baskets.
Player of the game.
Adetokunbo was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.